Hi everyone, this is Hannah with Dana Girls Designs, and so I wanted to do a video showing a couple of the things that I did off camera for this. Most of it I did on the camera, like 95% of it. A couple of things I did off camera. I might have cut this out and slid this down in there off camera. I can't remember right yet. But then I did do the stamping and embossing off camera. I did that just now, just to kind of blend it in with the other sleeves that had the embossing. I wanted to blend that in on the front, make it cohesive, because it was just, the front part didn't have it, so I felt like it didn't really blend in. So basically, the products that I used came with the October box. So you had your Graphic 45 paper, Life's a Journey. In the mixed media box, you also got the chipboard pieces. You got some resin pieces. I did not use the resin pieces on here, but you could use the resin pieces. You could paint them with the paint that was included in the kit. I used jade. I liked the color because this particular paper with the purple flowers, it had some of the jade in it. I wanted to pull that color from that paper, and so I mostly added it to the front. Put some crackle paste on. The crackle paste, it didn't work as well as what I thought it would, but in all fairness, I did not let it air dry the length of time that it should. I just let it air dry for, I don't know, 15-30 minutes, and then I just went ahead and applied the paint, and then I did the stamping. So, but over time, I let it sit overnight, and it has done a little bit more cracking, as you can see. But some of it didn't really crack, I only had a little bit left in the jar, and I think it kind of dried out. But I thought, well, I'll just spread it on there like I'm putting on some other kind of thick paste. So I kind of knew going into it, it wasn't going to work exactly like I wanted it to. But you know, when you get down to the very bottom of the container, you only have a little bit left, and it's been sitting there for a little while. You know, it may not do what it needs to do. That stuff does, dry out, unfortunately. So, but I did do that, and then the gold embossing, which that was not included in the kit. I used that out of my own stash. But overall, I like what I came up with. This is just kind of an example to show what you could do. I could do more embellishing. I could add more things. I could embellish with pieces from September's kit. I could take and add the gears that was received in September's kit, add some heavy gel or 3D soft gel to it, or you could even just glue it with Aleene's tacky glue or E6000. I mean, you could use all different kinds of glue. Some people even use hot glue. So you could add, some embellishments onto that, just to kind of, add it to some of the different pieces here. You could use your flowers. So I could embellish it up even more. And those are items that you can use that came with your box: the flowers, the resin pieces, the chipboard pieces. I personally like this just plain industrial style look, and especially for the purpose of it, just to organize, letters or papers. I like it just being flat. And two, my other thought behind it, I didn't want to add a bunch of flowers and stuff that could get dusty. I know that's that might sound kind of weird. It's kind of a quirk that I have about stuff just sitting around getting dusty. So that's another reason why I didn't add the flowers. Now you could add the embellishments, add the flowers, and you could paint some kind of something over it, like a Mod Podge or something that gives it that I guess gives it that sealant over it, so that if it does get dusty, it's easier to clean off. You could even just wipe it down with a wet wipe or something. So that's another option. But I really like how this turned out. I left the bottom plain, left the back plain. You could decorate the back. You know, some people will even just put paper on the bottom just to cover the whole thing up, like completely alter it. I like, ooh, my camera's slipping. I like how this turned out. And again, it's just a sample, just kind of showing the basics that you could do with it. And then of course I have the tutorial to go along with this, just showing you know, the steps that I did. But I hope that you will enjoy the tutorial, and of course let me know if you have any questions at all, you know, after reviewing the tutorial. And I think that's pretty much it. I will be putting another video up shortly, just kind of with the November boxes, everything that's fixing to take place. But for now, I wanted to go ahead and get this up, you know, so you know, so that you have that to kind of give you some ideas before the month's out. And I'm sorry that it is, I tried to do this tutorial 2 weeks ago, which even then was still maybe kind of late. And then here it is already October 25th, 26th. It's like, wow, time really got away from me. But I'm going to do a very much more diligent effort to get the November project up. That's one of the top things I will be working on, and to get that uploaded the first week of November, so that as those boxes are going out, you already have the tutorial that you can watch and get ideas. That way you're not waiting around or wondering what to do, you know, before I get to it at the end of the month. I am trying to get better at these. It's just basically time management skills. You know, that's not my forte, but I am diligently working on it. I really appreciate y'all's time and patience with me. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the tutorial, and thank y'all so much.